Hello. Now, you may remember a couple of days ago, I beat this scenario, electric fields, what I said at the time was the dumbest way possible. Oh no. No. There isn't. Well, I would say an even dumber way, but it has some artifice to it because it involves some stunning abuse of game mechanics. So let me show you what is either the dumbest or the second dumbest way to beat electric fields. So first, let us terminate the boat ride with extreme prejudice, because it is rubbish, and let us get rid of the balloon stall, because it is also, well, it's not necessarily rubbish, but in the wrong place. And let us get rid of all this scenery. That would only distract guests from the majesty of the one true ride. And of course, let us not drown all the guests. That would not do. They would... Since if Frankie C was not able to see the majesty of the one true ride, his life would have been in vain. So, the one true ride, the Ferris wheel, of course. There can be no other. So let's build an entrance here, an exit here. Let's give it some jolly colours. Let's get red and white, and go to start building my queue line for it. So, where's my queue line? There we go. There's a queue line. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a queue line nice round here. They're going to make sure guests get a really good view of this ride. So queue line comes around there like that, and then let's bring us round there like that, and make sure I go for the ride entrance. The ride entrance is one tile taller than the ride exits. That sounds like something that would be useful to know. There we go. So let's bring that round there. Let's go up one more as well, and make sure guests are getting a really good view of this, the best ride ever. There we go. That now that can come down here. They can just take the queue line over here and wander off over here. Maybe we might mop up some guests on the way. I shall take it round here, and then I think I'll go round here, and then I'll go round here, and then go up past this lake. That seems like a nice way for the queue to go. Let's go back down, and a little sort of mazy bit around here. I guess that would be quite good, wouldn't it? There we go. So that's a little bit. Let's have a little bit of a wiggle in here as well. I think that will probably be enough queue line for now. There we go. And then bring that across there. Let's get rid of that path. And maybe one more. There we go. That's good. And now, let's make sure that people fully enjoy the wheel. Oops, I didn't get rid of that path. Let's go. So 3 rotations on the wheel. There we go. And I'm going to call that, of course, that is a really great time. Let's open that. I'm going to make it a little cheaper as well. Make sure the maximum number of people can enjoy the wheel. And they're going to have an information kiosk. Let's do brolly hack, of course. Brolly hack is most important. Yeah. We'll have some toilets. I guess we could charge for the toilets as well. Every little counts. Let's have another balloon stall. And yes, some hot dogs and maybe some drinks. I think that should do. Let's have some benches as well. There we go. And I think actually I'll build out some more path. Build out a few sort of extra lanes as well down here. Okay. Oops. Let's make that nice and square. And there you go. Sort of have some loops of path like that. That guests can go on should they want to. So just have some benches and things on there. And we need a couple of handymen to keep it clean and a mechanic to keep the wheel in good order. And most importantly, we want to convert people to the way of the wheel. So we will need to advertise. Really great time, of course, needs to be advertised. And we should have some vouchers for free food. Let's have vouchers for free drinks. The wheel, Kool-Aid of the wheel. An advertising campaign for the park. And of course, most importantly, an advertising campaign for really great time. And I think that's not quite enough indoctrination into the way of the wheel, so let us also have some Q-line TVs along here. Make sure there's plenty of those so that people can learn of the wheel. Very important. Ooh, I need a loan. I need more money in order to do this. And let's go. In fact, I can free up a little bit of money, because what I can do is I can say, I don't need to research. Why would I need to research anything? I already have the Ferris wheel. And I'm going to hire some cultists to wander around and explain to people the way of the wheel. I shall have 25 cultists. And that, there we go. That's I'm going to call this, they're going to call this a wheelie focus park. Of course it is. It's a wheelie focus park. And so, we got an award. Award for the best wheel. I suspect, no, the best staff. There we go. And that's good, isn't it? So, there we go. Guests are coming in. Some of them are rejecting the way of the wheel. And maybe I might reverse my no drowning policy. But others, yes, they are wandering around here into this a nice, long, gentle stroll to the wheel. So, there we go. That's good. So, what I shall do is just see what shall I do. Let us put a little bit of decor in there. Oh no, of course I don't have enough money for decor, do I? And let's put a little bit more. We have guests sort of wandering in nicely now. Let's check what people think of the wheel. That's vital. What are they thinking? So, I want to go on something more thrilling. That's absolutely not. No, you can leave my park immediately, forthwith, if you think there's more thrilling options than the wheel. Why, the wheel is the finest ride ever created. As we can see from this park, there's 380 people want to come just for the wheel. Let's let that see how that goes. See lots of guests all happily queuing up. There. Into the 400s already. And the great rating as well. This park's. So I should probably explain the artifice while this goes on, which is there's something that I thought of this. I saw Marcel Voss did a good video on queue lines. He was talking about what are the queue line limits. Well, there's a hard limit of 1,000 guests in a queue. And there's a property of the queue line, which is that as long as more guests are arriving than actually get processed by the ride, that queue will eventually fill up. It'll fill up quicker for a more exciting ride. Obviously, no ride could possibly be more exciting than the Ferris wheel, which is why I've done that. I need to continue my marketing, of course. So I need some more cash. Let's do some... Obviously, free rides, really great time. And yes, let's have 12 weeks of that. Let's have 12 weeks of that. So let's have 12 weeks of advertising. Really great time. Then how long can we advertise the park for? Let's have a look at that. So we could advertise 12 weeks of that too. Excellent. So let us continue with this. So yes, I encourage you to go and watch Marcel's video. Very good explanation of the queue line mechanics and this. So, but of course, because the throughput of this is quite low, we wanted to make sure people would maximally enjoy this. So over time, this queue line will fill up, and because it has entertainers in it, because it has cultists indoctrinating people into the way of the wheel in it, they're fine. They're quite happy. They don't go, oh, I've been queuing for the wheel for ages. They join the cult and they happily wait in line. And these paths here are just to stop the guests complaining that the park is too crowded, to make sure that they either leave and go home wheelless or they join the queue for the wheel. So yes, so this situation means that this wheel here is soaking up the sort of 490 is going to be soaking up sort of 500 or so guests out of this, who are all being kept happy. They're all being entertained by the cultists. As you can see, Damien P is very, very happy. Who else have we got? David H is happy, and there we go. water park. That is electric fields beaten in, depending on your outlook, either the dumbest or the second dumbest way possible. As I say, I like the artifice of this. Do I recommend this as a way to build scenarios? Yes, of course. This is the best way to beat scenarios. The more scenarios you can beat using this technique, the better. And there we go. And I shall see you for a future and probably rather more sensible bit of roller coaster tycooning in another video.